Hello everyone, welcome to the Global Hackathon, world's largest K-12 coding competition. I hope I'm audible to you all. In between the session, if you have any query, you can use your chat box and write yes or no in the chat box. If you have any doubts, you can use your chat box to write the questions. For asking any question to me or anything, if you don't understand, then also you can mention in the chat box. Now I'll share my screen and show you how to log in the webinar page and how to start the theme. So this is the page. Basically, first of all, I'll tell you how to enter the webinar. So first of all, you must have been on this page, world's largest K-12 coding competition, register now. As you will click on this register now, you'll reach on this page, this login page. In this login page, what you need to do is you have to enter your registered mail ID and click on the send validation code. As you will click on send validation code, you'll receive a validation code on your G Suite address which you have entered. After that, what you need to do is you need to enter that validation code in this validation box and click on submit validation code. And as you will enter on the submit validation code, you will enter on this ICode dashboard. This is your ICode dashboard. So you will enter on this ICode dashboard. Okay, now I will share you the link for this page so that you can easily log in to this page. So I'm sharing this in the chat box. You can use this login credential and log in to this webinar page. And I will show you also how we can log in. See, first of all, I'm entering my registered mail ID. Now I have clicked on send validation code. I've received the validation code. Now I will enter the validation code. And clicked on submit validation code. As I clicked on submit validation code, I reached on this page, this ICode dashboard, which I told you in the PPT also, which I showed you. Now, as I have reached on this page, what next? I'll click on this start learning. And as I will click on the start learning, we'll reach on the ICode dashboard. This is the ICode dashboard. Now here, everyone must have reached. Those who have not reached, I'm giving you 2 minutes time. Please log in with your credentials and reach on this page. I'll wait for 2 minutes and then I'll start. And those who have logged in, they can write in the chat box yes or no that they have logged in. Those who have logged in and reached to the ICode page, they can say yes. And those who have not, they can say no. So as you can see this dashboard consists of few things, like first of all, over this side, right hand side, your name, language. After that, your name, grade, Python level 1. Then here are the training courses. Level 1, level 2 is locked, level 3, level 4, and so on. So these levels are locked. As you will complete the level 1, complete the whole level 1, then you will reach to level 2. It will be automatically unlocked. So now I have told you how many training courses are there. Now I will tell you the levels in training course 1. This is level 1, basic 1, basic 2, creators. 2020 memorial is locked. As you will complete your creators, memorial will unlock and then basic commands will unlock. Then for loop basics, for loop basics 2, for loop practice, flyers, variable intro, variable practice, conditional, and so on. In this manner, you will get many number of levels in the game. So now, I hope everybody has logged in till now. Okay, so we'll start with the basic and we'll click on basic 1 and click on go. Sorry. As you will click on basic and go, it will take hardly 1 or 2 minutes. So now this is your dashboard. So this is your dashboard. 1 second. Yeah. So this is your basic dashboard of unit 1, level 1. Now here your unit and level will show. Here your name will come. Here basic 1, basic 2, whatever the level is, it will show over here. Here it will show menu, level map, operational instructions, knowledge review, and background story. This side you will be shown English, or if you want to change the language, you can change the language. Okay, this is the portion where the game will appear, where the Dev will appear. This is your Dev, and this is your matrix. This right hand side is provided, black screen is provided you to write the codes. Whenever you will write the codes, you need a tab. You can take this tab help and you can take the help of this tab and you can write the code easily. You just don't have to write everything. You just have to click on this tab and the rest of the command will be written. You click on the run command, it will be executed. Now, first of all, I will tell you the story behind this game. So what is the story behind this game? So our spacecraft Dave was traveling in a spacecraft, and that spacecraft was hit by a meteorite, and that spacecraft was badly damaged. So the parts of the spacecraft is scattered in the whole space here and there. So now, if they want to come back, he has to collect all the scattered spacecraft parts and assemble it, and then he can come back. So for that, he need to collect the scattered part of the spacecraft. So for that, he will write the codes and collect the scattered part of the spacecraft. So as you can see, this is my Dave and this is the spacecraft scattered part. So before proceeding to the game, I will tell you few rules of this game. So the first rule of this game is reach for star. Whenever you are playing, you must be aware that whenever you are playing this game, you have to achieve 3 star. And how to achieve 3 star? You have to use less number of codes. When you will write less number of code, you will achieve 3 star. If you are writing more number of lines, you can achieve 1 or 2 stars. So for reducing those number of lines, as you will reduce the number of lines, you will achieve 3 stars. If you want to skip any level, like if you have played 1, you don't want to play 2, you want to play 3. So you can directly click on 3 and you can play. But if that level is locked, then you have to play the first level and then you can play that locked level. Second, whenever you are playing the game, on the right hand side in the black window, there is instructions given with the help of comment hash. Hash is used to add comment in this dashboard so that these comments will not be executed as a program line. So read these comments. These will help you to frame your codes. Whenever you want to move your Dave in a forward direction, you have to use Python tool. What is that Python tool? Dave.step and number of blocks you have to enter. How many blocks he has to travel, Dave has to travel, you have to enter that. As you will enter the number of blocks, Dave will travel and collect that meteorite scattered part. Whenever you are entering the position of the Dev or your command line, keep in mind whenever you have to move your Dev forward, you will write directly Dev.step, whatever the step is, like 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You will enter that number of steps and Dev will move in a forward direction. But if you want to move your Dev backward, like Dev has to move backward, then what you have to do? Then you have to put minus sign within the command. Like if you are writing Dev step with number, the number which you are entering, you'll put minus sign with that number so that Dev can move in backward direction. So for moving Dev backward direction, you need to put minus. Second, if you want to move your Dev in left turn or right turn, what you need to do is you have to use these commands like Dev.turn right or Dev.turn left. So in this manner, Dev direction will change. But remember, you don't have to write anything within the parenthesis when you are using these commands like Dev.turn left, Dev.turn right. Within the parenthesis, you are not going to write any number. After this command, you can write Dev step and you can enter the steps, number of steps, how many number of steps he has to move. You can enter after this command. And don't delete that parenthesis, because if you delete that parenthesis, then also it will show error. Second. See, like if your Dev is present over here and he has to collect this spaceship and this part of spaceship also. So what he has to do? He has to first move either in forward direction or in backward direction. So now there are two steps. First, you can move it in forward, then backward. Either or else you can do first make it backward and then forward. So it depends on you that how will you execute the command. It depends completely on you. The code will be right for both the conditions. So there is no hard and fast rule that you have to move it first backward or second forward. It depends on you. So these are the basic instructions which you need when you are playing the first 5 level of games or first 6 level of games. So this was the instructions which I told you, or rules which I told you, which will be required to play this game. I hope the rules are clear to all of you. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the chat box. And if you don't have any doubt, you can write no, so that I may get that you don't have any doubt. Okay. Very good. So nobody has no doubts. No one has no doubts. So we'll proceed further. So now this is your playing section in which you can see that your Dev is present over here. And this is the scattered part of your spacecraft. Your Dev has to collect this spacecraft. So for collecting this spacecraft, what you need to do is you have to move your Dev in this direction, in the forward direction. So now it's easy for you to count because it's very clear that 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's not difficult. But sometimes there might be many blocks and you are not able to count the blocks, how many blocks you have to, Dev has to travel. Then you can take the help of this grid section. Click on this grid section. It will automatically generate a box, grid box, and through that you can easily calculate like 1, 2, 3, 4. In this manner, you'll be easily able to calculate the number of steps Dev has to travel. Then this is zoom in. You can zoom in, and this is zoom out. Minimize or maximize you can do with these buttons, with these tabs. Now I'll write the code. So my code will be Dev. I have written Dev. Now I don't need to write anything else. I'll click on this tab and the rest of the step will be written automatically. Now what we need to do is we have to enter the number of steps which Dev has to travel. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we'll write 4 between the parentheses. and we'll click on run. As we'll click on run, they will achieve its target. And Dave has achieved his target. And we have also achieved our target. What was our target? To achieve 3 stars. So we achieved 3 stars. Now we'll click on this back button so that we can again go to this step, same level. And I have to show you one more thing before proceeding to the next level. Some people must have written Dave in this manner, small d, and they must have clicked on run and executed this command, and this program must be showing this line of error. So what is this line of error means? This line of error means that whenever you are writing anything in Python, you must be aware that whenever you are writing any character, you have to use capital letter in this game. Why? Because Python is a case sensitive language. And in Python or in this game, we have make Dave D. D, capital D is known as for Dave. If you will write small d for Dave, it will be something else. It will not count as a Dave. So for completing the step clearly and without any error, executing the code without any error, must be aware that you have to always write Dave within capital D. And if you are writing spaceship, that has to be capital S. So we have executed this step and we have completed this step. Now we'll move to the next level. So this is our next level. Okay, so now this is our next level. As you can see, your Dave is over here. Dave has to go back and collect this meteorite and then come forward and collect this meteorite. So we have 2 steps. Either we can move it forward and then backward, or backward and then forward. Depends completely on you. So what I will do is, first of all, I'll move Dave backward. Dave dot step. Now I will not write the step. I'll just click on step and it will be automatically written. We'll flip -4. Next line. Dave. Click on tab, step. Now here comes the second task. If your Dave has collected this scattered part and now your Dave is present over here. So how many number of steps he has to travel to collect this scattered part? For that you have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many number of he has to travel? Dave has to travel 8. So we'll enter 8. And after that, we'll click on run tab and we'll execute the program. See, we have completed the level 2 also successfully. Okay, now I'm giving you 2 minutes time to complete your this level 2 and level 1. And after that, we'll start with level 3. So complete it fast and then we'll execute level 3. Giving you 2 minutes time to complete. All the participants should complete their level 2 and level 1. I hope everyone has completed their level 1 and level 2. So we'll start with level 3. In level 3, you can see that your Dave is present over here and he has to come and collect this scattered part. So for that, what you have to do is, Dave must have to turn left before moving forward to collect this item. This is added in your comment line also. You can see that you have to move your Dave, turn left so that it can collect this meteorite scattered part. And for moving Dave left, what you need to do is you have to click on turn left tab and it will be written turn left. After that, you will write Dave. Now, within the parenthesis, there is nothing. There is no number, no line of code, nothing. But then also you don't have to remove parenthesis. Why? Because if you remove parenthesis, then it will show error in your program. So you don't have to remove this. After that, you have to write Dave. Now, how many number of steps Dave has to travel? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you will write within parenthesis 4. And after that, what you need to do is you have to click on run command and the codes will be executed. And Dave has collected this scattered part very quickly. And we have scored 3 stars. Complete this step. I'm giving you 2 minutes time to complete this step and then we'll move to the next level. Everyone hurry up, complete it till level 4 so that we can move to level 3 so that we can complete level 4 today. So now we are going to start with level 4. In this level 4, you can see that your Dave is present over here. First of all, you have to move your Dave till here. Then what you have to do is you have to make it turn right so that Dave can turn right. This is the right position for Dave and Dave will turn right, and then you will mention number of steps, and then after that you will make your Dave move backward. So for that, first of all, I'll write Dave and then click on steps. We'll write step 3. Then we'll click on turn right and we'll enter Dave. After that, we'll click when Dave reach over here, then we have to move Dave here. So we'll write Dave. Click on step. How many steps he has to move? 1. So we'll write 1. Then again, next, we'll write Dave and again step. And in the bracket, we'll write -4. Why -4? So that Dave can travel from this position to this position and attain this spacecraft or spaceship. Because whenever Dave will present over here and he has to travel here, it means 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have written -4. Why -4? Because Dave has to move in backward direction. After that, we'll click on run command. We clicked on run command and you can see that we have executed successfully. Okay, complete this line of code and then this level, and then we'll execute level 5. I'm giving you 2 minutes time to complete it. After that, we'll start level 5. This is the last level for today's session. After that, we'll wrap up the session, complete level 4, and we'll finish level 5 today. In this level, we'll start with level 5 now. In this level, you can see Dave has to travel in all the 4 directions. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what you need to do is, first you will make your Dave move forward. This is the forward direction for Dave. So it will collect this space card scattered part. Then again, it will be here, and now he has to come here. So how many steps? 1, 2, and 3. Minus 3. Then after that, we'll move Dave backward 1 time. So it will be Dave step 1. That will be this line of command. Then what we need to do is we have to move our Dave turn left. So this is left direction. So we'll move our Dave turn left. We'll write Dave turn left. How many steps? 1, 2, 3. So we'll write Dave step 3. After that, when Dave will reach over here, what you need to do is next, you need to make your Dave travel over here. So how you will make it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So write Dave step minus 7. Why minus sign? Because it has to move backward direction. And we'll click on run command. As we'll click on run command, you can see it has executed smoothly. And you have completed your target. Okay. So complete till here. I'm giving you 2 minutes time to complete till here. And if you have any query or any doubt regarding the session or regarding the game, you can use your chat box and ask the doubts. Then I'll wrap up the session. This is it for today's session. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, I'll wrap up the call on this end. Whatever the steps or whatever the levels are left in this basic one after this level 5, you can try to finish it up in your home. And if you are facing any queries, you can ask in the next session. If you have any query, you can ask in the next session. Everything is clear to everyone? Nobody has any doubts? No one has any doubts? Okay, so if anyone has, if anybody has no doubts, then I'll wrap up the call on this end. I hope you people enjoyed the webinar, and it was knowledge gaining webinar, and